Hello everyone, Zach Yelton here, Coastal Shores Landscape. Welcome to November 2021. We're here today at the beautiful Olshigs Greenhouse down in Savannah, Georgia, touring and getting some great ideas for fall color beds in many of your landscapes. So what a great treat for us and our team this is for us today being here. Look, as we get into November, one thing you can expect to see from our maintenance teams is the regular mowing beginning to slow down. Okay, we're probably not going to be mowing grass every single week from this point forward through about February. In some cases, you'll see our mowers out as the season slows down. The grass also slows down, but grass is starting to seed out a little bit, and so occasionally our mowers will be just going across your property for cleanliness, cutting off those seed heads, getting the grass down a little shorter as we get closer to the cooler weather here. Another way we use our mowers this time of year, we've got great mulching kits on these decks, so a lot of times when leaves are falling, it's a good way to mulch up those leaves, get them in a much smaller state where they can break down faster into your landscape. Most of those are going to be deposited into natural areas. Landscape beds where mulch or pine straw is not, those are good places to deposit that kind of thing, and returns it right to the earth. There's a lot of great nutrients in the breakdown of the fallen leaves. So you can expect to see our maintenance teams working to get those things cleaned up on your property, but just remember, we may not be mowing every single week here. Our maintenance teams focus towards cleaning of the beds, cleaning of the lawn areas, some selective hand pruning, weeding, and things of that nature this time of year. So one thing to remember though, as we move into the month of November, we're likely going to have our first frost of the season in November. It usually happens around Thanksgiving time. Sometimes it's not until the 1st of December, but expect at some point for us to have a frost. So we might have some tender plants out there that may not make it through the frost. So in that case, you may need to look to cover those with either a light blanket. Other ways would be to have a heat lamp of some kind. I'll share one thing with you. A lot of us are growing citrus trees now. Citrus have really gained a ton of popularity here in the Lowcountry. A lot of folks like to see them on their patios, in pots, maybe even in the ground. And while there are some citrus varieties that are cold tolerant, there are many here, such as the lime, the navel orange, several other ones that are not as cold hardy. And so when you get a night that gets down to 30 degrees, maybe even 28 degrees, as we will see as we move towards December and January, it's very important to remember to protect those plants. One really practical way, look, this time of year is the holidays. We start to wrap trees and exteriors of our homes in lights and whatnot. Grab some Christmas lights around that tree. Keep it on. It'll provide just enough warmth during the night to protect that tree from a frost setting on it. Now that might be in conjunction with draping a blanket or something like that over it. Or if you have the ability, just move that pot a little closer to the inside. But those are good things to remember as we get into the cold season and we're going to start seeing these frosts. So take that tip. Hopefully you are getting ready for a great holiday season. We've got Thanksgiving. Christmas is going to be just around the corner. So what a great time of year. It's my favorite for sure. Go now. Enjoy this day. Thanks so much for tuning in, and thanks for being a Coastal Shores customer.